Good morning, everybody. Lately, I've been putting this pumpkin pie spice in the coffee, just a little bit of drizzle. It has cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice, and that's sulfiting agents. I may not be pronouncing that correctly, but that's what it has in there. It's so good. With the coffee in the morning, oh man, like especially when it's cold right now. It's a little bit cloudy this morning. I'm gonna take advantage to go do a little bit of cardio and walk around a little bit just to get these bones moving.
I can see the light come pouring through the leaves. Away and off we go into the unknown. We are wide awake now. Take a step with me. We can go beyond into the unknown. I can see it coming up on the horizon. Time to go beyond into the great unknown.
Coming up here on this tiny hike is pretty epic. I mean, check out the view behind me, but check out the view this way. Hiking up here was pretty epic. I'm pretty glad I did it. I got that blood flowing and all that stuff. And I'm gonna hike back down, go back to my home on wheels, finish my coffee, and enjoy the day. So the sun has been playing hide and seek all day long, mainly hide, and finally decided to show its face. It looks like the clouds are going away. So I'm trying to get these panels to be as clean as possible, because anytime I go off-road, it's definitely dusty. So I'm gonna clean them up and just make sure I get the optimal sun energy on these panels. I think that makes sense, right? Solar panels taken care of. That's one check for things around the house today. Things around the house, that's what I call it though. Two things I'm trying to achieve here by popping the hood. One, I'm gonna check the motor oil. It's almost 4,000 miles, and I try to make sure that it's all topped off. The van, by design, because it has a timing chain and it's a little bit older, it does drink a little bit of oil. It doesn't leak any oil, which is great. So I just regularly check it, and if I need to, I'll just top it off. In addition to checking the motor oil, I actually checked everything, all the fluids, including also the air filter. That's something that a lot of people forget about. I do check the air filter quite frequently because I do go in places places where it's dusty or it could get dusty. And the second thing I'm going to be doing is I do this every 6 months or so. I spray peppermint essential oil in the engine bay around the places where it's not directly on the engine, and it's supposed to keep rodents away. And I've done it 7 months ago. I think it's a good idea to do it every 6 months, so I'm a little late, but it's been working pretty good. I haven't had any rodents or any problems with any pack rats or anything like that in the engine bay. So this is the second tip for you and the second thing I'm doing around the house. Alright, so it's time for my favorite time of the day, which is lunch. And the only reason I'm cooking in the van right now, yeah, the sun came out, but it's still a bit windy. We all know that my stove over here doesn't do very well in the wind. We're gonna cook inside, and let me show you what I'm making. I've had this with me for a while. This is Spanish style rice. Let's go through the ingredient list. I have a leftover Italian vegan sausage, tofu, onion, garlic, mushrooms, bell pepper, some thyme as well, just to give it that extra flavor, 1 egg, and I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna obviously use some seasoning and stuff like that. So let's get started. I'm definitely going to start by attempting to dry up the tofu a little bit, get those spongy qualities to the test, so it can absorb some of my own flavor. I can go as far as saying that this is my own version of a jambalaya. It's that good. It's got a lot of protein, from tofu to the actual sausage that also has tofu in it, avocado, mushrooms, and if you want to go on the wild side, I got this at one of those farmers market. It's got a little bit of smokiness to it, and it's very spicy, so I'm careful how much I put in there. I know it seemed like I put a lot now, but it just drips out. So let's give it a taste with this sauce in there. It's got a little bit of smokiness and a little bit of a kick to it. Love it.